I'm Christine, and it's time for the favorite books of 2015 video. Yeah! It's the favorite books of 2015. It's the favorite books of 2015. If you don't know, this has become somewhat of a tradition for me. Every year, at the end of the year, I do another update on my favorite books. And these are my favorite books that I read in the year 2015, so they don't have to have come out this year. It just has to be that I have read them within this year. So this is gonna be my 2015 version, but I have a 2012 version, a 2013 version, a 2014 version. You can click, watch those right here, because books I mentioned in those and series that I mentioned in those are already mentioned. Like, those are my favorites and I read them in those years. If I like something and you know I like it and it's not on this list, it's because it's on one of those lists, you guys. I don't want to be repetitive. That's not what this is about. I don't want to be repetitive, you know? I don't want to repeat myself. So my first new favorite on my list this year is one that I read actually pretty recently, and that's gonna be November 9th by Miss Colleen Hoover, because this book, it was so good. If you haven't read a Colleen Hoover book yet, still. It's called November 9 because these two people see each other on November 9th every year. From that blurb, you might gather that, oh, it's just like this, oh, it's just like this. It's like it, but it's not. It's just, you're just not gonna go the way you expect it to go. You should just pick it up and read it. It's fantastic, and I love it so much. I have a book talk for it. I'll link it right here if you want to know more about the book, or if you want to discuss it because you already read it but you haven't fangirled about it. Right here, my friends. Next, making the list is The Martian by Andy Weir. This book was so unexpectedly fantastic for me, and maybe you saw the movie and haven't read the book yet. The book is, like, in my opinion, way better than the movie, and the movie's fantastic, so that's saying something. There's a lot of stuff in the book that you don't see in the movie, so you get so much more if you decide to pick up the book. It's really, really good, and it's really funny. It has a really different vibe than what you would think it would have when you know the synopsis. A man gets left on Mars, and he's stranded there for a very long time alone. That doesn't sound like a formula for a funny book. It doesn't. But it is, my friends. It is. This book will make you laugh. It also may make you cry, but good crying. The crying you want to feel. Plus, I mean, look at that cover. Look how beautiful it is. I usually have a rule with myself. I won't put a book from a series on my favorite book list unless I've at least read the second book in the series and liked that one too. I've made exceptions before in the past. Like, I put The Fifth Wave on because I loved that one so hard that I needed to. It was such a great first book in a series. But I usually hold off. So I read the second book in this series and I absolutely adored it. I loved it so much. All the Boys I Loved Before series by Jenny Han. These two books, you guys, they're so cute. They made me so happy. You know how Stephanie Perkins makes you feel? Like, you're unhappy pills. Those feelings. Okay, from Anne and the French Kiss and Lone and the Boy Next Door. You're feeling withdrawal. That Stephanie Perkins withdrawal. I've found you a cure. Jenny Han and her All the Boys I Loved Before series. I don't think it's a series. It's 2 books. I think it's gonna only be 2 books. I mean, she could keep going. Whatever. I don't care. I'll read it, you know? If you haven't read these yet and you're feeling down, oh my gosh, it's so cute, it's so quirky, it's about sisters and first loves, and it's funny. It's just so good. It's just so good. And the next thing on my list, also a series, and I just talked about it in my favorite series of all time video, and that, my friends, is The Final Empire trilogy / the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. So epic. It's so epic that I couldn't not fall in love with it. And I still have to read the final book in the series. I have book talks for both of the first 2 books. If you want more details, you can click here for the first book, click here for the second book. I also had book talks for the Jenny Han books and for The Martian. Oopsies. I forgot to tell you. I'll make a list and link it in the description so you can see all those book talks if you want to talk about those books, because I made them so we could talk about them together. So what was I saying? The Final Empire. It's a fantasy series, if you didn't know. And it's political. The plot is just genius. There's so much going on and it weaves together in this brilliant way. It's hard to describe. Just watch my book talk. Ask Christine, will explain it to you. She's got this really cool makeup on. She went all out for that book talk. So I have 2 more books on my favorites of 2015 list, and they're technically not supposed to be on my favorite list because I already mentioned their series in previous favorite videos. But they were so good that I can't not mention them again this year. Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas came out this year. So good. I think it's my favorite book that I read this year, honestly. I've said this before. That series is like my new Harry Potter. I look forward to it in that Harry Potter way that like I'm gonna stalk my front steps till the mailman comes and drops off the book type of way. That world is so rich and so full of amazing characters that I just want to follow around all the time. It's so good. It's gonna be 6 books. This was the 4th book. 2 more books. Oh, it's so exciting. And my last favorite book of 2015 that I have to mention was, of course, Winter. Winter just came out. I just talked about it like 50 million times. Maybe you didn't see those videos. Maybe you're like from the future and you're looking back at this video and you're like, oh, what's Winter? Winter is the last book in the Lunar Chronicles series. It's so good and there's 4 books. But this last book, man, knocked it out of the park, she did. Just fantastic. It was so long, and because it's so long, she was able to encompass all the things you want in a finale. My God, the feelings, the whole book was like full throttle, edge of your seat. So many intense, crazy action sequences that are so well written. I like big books, and I cannot lie, I've said it so many times, but it's just so much better, especially with fantasy books. They cannot be short. You don't get enough. Just can't get enough. And I guess that is my list for 2015. I feel like it's short. I feel like it's really short. I did read a lot of amazing first books in a series this year. They just don't feel like my favorites yet. You know, they feel new and fresh and clean, but they don't feel like mine. You know when a book feels like yours? When you're like, yes, this is, I love it. I don't feel it, like I'm not there yet. I want to say I love you, but it's just not to that point in our relationship. Maybe by book 2, you know, maybe next year. If I can't say I love you to the book, it can't be on the list, because that's a fake fave, that's not real. You know what it is when you feel that. When you feel that with the story, yeah. You're not as connected when you read the first book as when you read the second book or the third book. You know those characters and you're already in love with them. The first book you're getting used to it. Just like when you read that first Harry Potter book, were you in love? Be honest, if you read it back in the day. I'm not talking about now. If you're talking about now, I mean, there's so much hype and there's so much like pre-love from the movies. It doesn't count, so you can't be part of this case study. If you read it back in the day and you read the first one, yeah, it was good and you wanted to keep going, but you weren't in love with it like you were when you got that 3rd one, or that 4th one, or that 5th one. Oh my God, when you got the 6th one, the 7th one, you guys. When the Grinch's heart expanded like 50 million times, that's what happened when you read the 7th book. So we'll see next year if some of the other books from this year end up on that list. That's 2015. I'd love to hear what your favorite book that you read in 2015 was. Like I said, mine has got it. Queen of Shadows takes the cake. It takes the cake and eats the cake, and it's all the cake in the cookie. It's so good. Oh my God. Thanks for watching, you guys. Just some quick housekeeping, because it's become tradition to do some quick housekeeping in these favorite books videos. If you don't know, I'm on Twitter at @XteenMay. I'm also on Instagram, which is my favorite of the things, at @XteenMay. I'm also on Snapchat at @XteenMay, but Snapchat I'm just still like, sometimes I Snapchat, sometimes I don't. I'm not like a Snapchatter. I have a Tumblr, polandbananasBOOKS.com. I have a Facebook, facebook.com/CMAR Productions with a Z. Thank you for watching my videos. Really, thank you. I just want a 2015 hug. I'll see you next time. I make videos every Tuesday. I'm Christine. Bye! And so many authors just don't do that for us. She did, and it... Hey. And so many authors just don't do that for us. And she did. Oh my God, Chandler. The feelings. Edge of your seat. So much crazy. Chandler. Quiet.